Good afternoon, Speed Gaming, and welcome to the Super Metroid multi-category tournament playoffs. All right, we got game one being played this week of the playoffs. MrGuyAverage versus Galamoz. Gonna be awesome. I am Sire. I'm joined here with the one and only Tracy. How's it going, Tracy?
Going good. Hello, everyone. Yeah, we're going to start with the triple bingo because, as Gal
Oh
put it,
boy.
we'll go ahead and go through the vetoes. You can see the vetoes on the tracker. Galamaz decided to veto RBO right away, and whoever vetoes first also has to choose the first category in the playoffs. So he vetoed RBO. Guy Average vetoed any percent, and then Gala says, let me get this right. He had to force a bingo match so he can finally do one. So here we go with a little bit of bingo.
Yeah, game
go
one
ahead.
of the playoffs being bingo. That is awesome. Like to see it. That's what this tournament's all about, bringing in the different categories, and this is certainly a different one for anyone new. The triple bingo, unlike the double anti bingo, you get to pick all three rows, but you have to do three entire rows on this card. And we are getting our first look at the card, and they are as well. Tracy drops it in the chat right as they start the race. So they have to spend this time right here rather than messing around, looking at the card and figuring out what they're going to do.
Yeah, and triple bingo being a bit different than the double anti-bingo that you may be used to. I think it's harder. Double anti-bingo, you're going to be forced a row, and then you just have to find another row that works well with it. Triple bingo, it's all on you to figure out what the best combination of three rows and columns and diagonals are. And that's not always easy to see right away. Plus, you don't get that extra 5 minutes to look at the card before the race starts. So they're just looking at this card for the first time right now. The whole reason we do Series Station, honestly, for this category is we need that time to look at the card while we're doing Series Station. You're not going to get a whole lot of Series PBs. We do get a 45 and a 44 from Galamoz and Guy Average, respectively, so not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is, I believe, the number 10 seed versus the 7 seed.
That's
Guy
right.
Average being number 10, Gala being number 7.
That is correct.
But Guy Average putting in a great showing in that play-in race. I think he came in second.
Well, Guy
And
Average has been
so-
playing really well this entire tournament. The difference between most likely difference between him being 5-1 and in the playoffs outright and 4-2 and not in the playoffs outright was he lost to Azure by 2 seconds in week 5. So yeah, very good showing by Guy Average. And speaking of Azure, shout outs to him for jumping in and doing the bingo card tracking because yeah, that's hard work for us.
Definitely. So definitely these two racers. I think they're. I mean, I haven't compared their times meticulously, but I feel like I've watched their races and they look very similar in skill. You see some similar moonfalls here. So I'm hoping for a great triple bingo race here, and as we get started down to Brinstar. Let's see. Why don't we take a look at the card? What do you think of the card, Tracy?
Well, I haven't looked at it too well. We got the finished and spore spawns. The finished tiles are always interesting because they start locking you out of each other if there's more than one. I only see one at the moment. Oh, we have a defeat Croc and skip high jump boots. That's always a nasty thing to have to skip those high jump boots. Ugh.
A lot of racers seem to want to avoid the fully explore wreck ship. That takes a long time.
That takes a long time. Although if they're willing to do early wreck ship, they do have the collect gravity suit, skip various suit that can work well with a fully explore wreck ship. So
now that is a tricky tile in itself. You got to be careful of that one. You almost have to go gravity suit first, or well, I guess not have to.
You don't have to.
You gotta be careful.
Believe me, I fully expected to get that forced on me during the DAB tournament, and I came up with some nice ways to do hell runs / pick up early energy tanks. In order to do that right away. Of course, you still don't kill Kraid, but I mean, you could kill Kraid, just can't pick up the various suit. It never came to fruition, though. I'm almost disappointed because I wanted to show it off. But if I'm doing triple bingo, I'm probably avoiding it. But these guys are good enough they can do an early fan tune if they want to. So I don't expect they're going to avoid that.
I
the
will
way
say if
someone of
this
my skills would.
I will say if this was a dab, I'd be looking at row 3 to assign to my opponent, like
Oh, for sure.
skip a suit, skip high jump, finish in spore spawn. Like that row looks gross, and I imagine the runners will probably be trying to avoid it as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm also looking at column 4 as a nasty one because they have that 125 missiles,
Oh wow,
plus the
yeah,
finish tile, and you having to go all the way to Drogon to do space jump.
yeah,
I don't see there's not a whole lot of lower Norfair. That's actually always been my criticism of these bingo cards is not enough lower Norfair. Always a lot of Meridia, a lot of wreck ship.
yeah. It
Um,
seems like it goes to Meridia a lot, and even with that suit tile, you can just collect gravity then and head to Meridia as many times you do. There are two finish tiles: finish at landing site and
ah,
finish in spore
all
spawn.
right. So they can't do
Over
both
in
of those.
Yeah, so they do have to be careful of that, as you were mentioning.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that makes a difference. The triple bingo, it's a lot harder to get around those tiles that mutually exclude each other. In particular, those finish tiles, but also, um, let's see. I think I saw we have the skip high jumps. I'm not sure. I don't see another pickup high jump, but there could be.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
that is a tile that's out there.
yeah. And I have seen, cards where skip and high jump was the fastest option, so it doesn't necessarily mean they'll avoid that totally, but it's definitely one that slows you down.
Oh,
High
for
jump
sure.
is so important. I do like there is a couple of duplicate tiles like space jump in column 4,
Yep.
and or sorry, not duplicate. There's another lockout. Sorry, space jump in column 4, and then column 2 has collect plasma beam and skip space jump.
Yep. There you go. That's the kind of thing I'm
Um,
talking about.
yeah, so that's tricky as well. I would dare say this card actually is kind of tricky with that. Let me
Yep.
see.
And then there's another one I just noticed right now, the collect all 15 Norfair power bombs. I believe that's the only one I'm seeing right now that involves lower Norfair. Because two of
Yeah,
those power bomb packs are in lower Norfair. So, yeah,
and,
probably not going to see that one. But,
yeah, and one of those packs really late in the escape of Lower Norfair. You
yep.
can't even like.
I mean, you can skip
Well,
Ridley at least.
yeah, that's like the only thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's not even a Ridley tile on this, is there? So
Nope.
there's no reason to go down there. Let's take a look what Galamoz does here at the beginning. This is sometimes an indication of what's
Yeah,
to come.
Gal picking up that Brinstar reserve tank. I suspect we'll see Guy Average do that as well. They don't usually have that
Yeah,
many missiles to do. They have to actually grab these supers first. Whether they'll actually use that in their choice of row column diagonal, I don't know. But it's such an easy one to pick up, and it's an extra
yeah,
safety if they go early wreck ship that you just pick it up because like you may
yeah. I
as
mean,
well
you,
just grab it now. And if it ends up being useless, you're losing just a 7-second fanfare.
yeah, that's definitely a good play. I mean, especially with a couple of high missile tiles on the board too, 60 plus missiles and 125 and 75.
Yep.
You see Gala picking up both missiles in the back, picking up the reserve. I mean, maybe he's already planned it out, but I like the idea of just picking up things along the way until you're 100% sure what rows you're going to end up with. So. I think MrGuyAverage did the same thing, picked up both the missiles and the
Yep.
reserve as well.
Oh, he's going for the missile recharge. Do we have the missile
Yeah,
recharge? I know we had the
yeah.
energy recharge.
I thought I saw.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have
he's
collect both.
using it too. It's right in the middle square.
Oh, there you
Both
go.
Brinstar missile recharges. So
Yeah,
uh,
Gala
the
didn't
di-
do that one.
yeah, and the diagonal then opening up for MrGuyAverage. The couple of slow ones like fully explore wreck ship or whatever. But that bottom left to top right diagonal, I feel like that's actually a good one there. Actually,
That
doesn't really take much.
So here's an interesting point on that diagonal. So
Okay.
it has collect all 15 Meridia super missiles. It also has collect only one of Ice Beam or Speed Booster. So if you're going to do that diagonal, you need to either collect that Speed Booster, you're now locked out of Ice Beam, or you're going to need to do a snail clip to get to that extra super missile. I don't know for sure if either one of these guys does that snail clip. It's not a really hard trick. Maybe not the one you want to do if you've not done it before.
Okay. And we do see Galamoz heading up towards the wreck ship.
Yep.
So leaving himself some room in case he wants to do one suit or the other.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think they're both gonna. I'm sure Galamoz is gonna do this. Get that gravity suit, skip barrier suit. We'll see if MrGuyAverage. We'll see if he goes up. If he decides to do the same thing. MrGuyAverage picking up a lot of missiles, so he's definitely thinking of doing one of these missile collection tiles. And there's 3 of them out there. There's the 60 plus, 20 plus supers, 75 plus, and 125 plus.
What do you think of? So row 1 has collect speed booster. Column 2 has collect speed booster and some other tiles that they're probably going to do along the way. Row 1 does have a lot of collection, but what do you think about row 1, column 2, and then maybe the bottom left, top right diagonal?
Bottom left, top right. So that gets speed booster gets you 2 of those tiles.
That doesn't seem too bad.
Brimstar missile recharge stations, space jump, and that gets you Dragon. The criteria energy tanks are not bad. Just means doing gauntlet because you're going to run right into the Terminator one.
Oh,
yeah, I can see maybe. I don't see anything wrong with it, but at first glance, sometimes. Oh,
yeah.
TG Derp, one of our bingo experts, say they conflict. Bottom left, top
row
right.
1, the skip space jump, and the diagonal space
has
jump.
Space jump. Well, there you go.
So, well, you could do like column 2, the diagonal, and column 5. That's not skip high jump. That's I don't know. I don't know what I would pick on this.
Okay, I'm gonna note that MrGuyAverage is heading down. So he is not. Well, okay, we'll see. He's gonna kill Kraid. It could just do it for the E-tank. He doesn't actually have to pick up the various suit, so we'll know in a second.
Well, and to be honest, MrGuyAverage. Sorry to let's get back to the runners, I guess. MrGuyAverage in the plane race and other races I've seen him in has run old route, so might not necessarily be as comfortable going straight to wreck ship as maybe Galamoz is.
Well, and also noting that he did need to pick up that missile station, but he is continuing on. I thought maybe he'd pick up the missiles and leave, but no, he's going to at least kill Kraid. We'll know in just a second whether he's going to go for that collect gravity swoop skip area.
Yeah, I mean, so close to that door, it seems like there's no reason not to take Kraid out.
So we're getting dueling boss fights.
Using the charge method too on Kraid and
got him
with an extra.
That last super was almost late, but he got there.
Yeah.
Okay, MrGuyAverage getting that various suit. We know he's not doing column 2. We know he's not doing row 3.
Yeah.
Gala down to 57 on the Fantoon fight.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to be a little bit careful here.
Fantoon not giving great patterns. Does get a decent Doppler in that time at least. There's a lot of missiles for it though, so should be okay.
Yeah, that's one nice thing about doing this in bingo is you get a lot of missiles for Fantoon. So, normally you're wanting those missiles to farm. Now here you're just wanting energy because you don't have to worry about running out of missiles.
And there's the
super. There it is.
Very nicely played.
Gala knows what he's doing. He was fine. He was never in danger.
So, MrGuyAverage also picking up the Kraid E-Tank. There is one E-Tank tile. I mean, 3+ is not really.
Yeah, 3+.
Much
You can
of a tile.
Yeah, that's you played the game. I played the game. I got 3 E-Tanks.
Yeah, well, I was a little surprised to see that tile. I didn't know there was one so low. I thought it was 5+ and more.
Okay, so I missed. I guess MrGuyAverage didn't pick up the Brimstar reserve tank. It's not marked, and I don't see a reserve showing on his HUD. Of course, you could have turned it off, but I don't recall him actually menuing to turn that off. It starts on, so I'm going to guess that he did not pick that up. And chat confirming that.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. There's that 3 energy tank tile for MrGuyAverage.
Light it up. So yeah, I mean, they're definitely doing different. I mean, it seems like they're doing different rows, and So this should be interesting. We'll get to see who makes the better decision, or even just who plays it out faster. But probably who makes the better decision.
Okay, we'll know in a second whether Gallo's going to go for fully explore the wreck ship. I like that he's not going to. Okay, so he's leaving. If he was going to fully
Yeah,
explore the wreck ship, he definitely would have gone to the worker robot room. You could argue that fully exploring the wreck ship after you get gravity suit to get the E-tank area is probably better than doing it before. But he's not going to do it at all because he would. Because going back to that worker robot area is not going to be what you want to do.
yeah,
And I
and that
don't
is
think he got the early missiles that are available before the ship is activated. So yeah. That's a nasty room to go to if you wait till after Fantoon's dead.
yeah, and that's a lot of the reason too why it takes so long. That robot room, right there, can take forever. So
Yeah.
a lot of people are avoiding the fully explored wreck ship tile, and
Yeah,
guys are picking up extra missiles here in Cathedral even.
it's a nasty tile because then you also not only do you have to do that worker robo room, you have to decide again. Do you do the spiky room of death without a gravity suit where it's harder, or do you have to backtrack with the gravity suit, which is slower? You have to get the map tile. I mean, there's just a lot of extra exploration you have to do.
Yeah, definitely.
So Gal gonna pick up his gravity suit. That'll give him that tile. I'm gonna guess
Yep.
he's going for column 2 at the very least.
Yeah, it definitely looks like he's thinking about it at least, of column 2.
He's running back in for something. Maybe just the missiles?
Are there any other reserves? No, yeah, he can't get it anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's the missiles.
Okay, I see the question about destroying a statue. The destroy a statue means you have to kill one of the bosses, one of the G4 bosses, and you have to go to the G4 room and watch the statue disintegrate. There's a destroy 1 statue on this tile. There's also a destroy 2 statue available, not on this tile, but it does come up on occasion. Okay, Gal is just going. No, he's. Oh wait.
Is he
Okay.
fully exploring now? Maybe he changed his mind?
Maybe he changed his mind because there's no other reason for him to go up here, but he's gonna have to go all the way back through to the top again. Because not only did he not do the worker robot room, but he also didn't do that little area above where the game kind of shows you that there's an item there, but then
Yeah,
you can't get it.
he'll have to redo. I mean, he is. I don't know. Yeah, he'll have to like redo the attic to get to the
Yep.
worker robot.
Yep, he's gonna have to kill the enemies again. He didn't open the door.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, this may have been a. Oh yeah, either it's a oops, I meant to do that, or it's a. Hey, maybe that's a better choice.
Yeah.
And he's gonna save. He's got 57 health going into the spiky rooms. Good choice.
Yeah, I mean, he does have the. I mean, that row is that one with the Norfair power bombs. I'm sure he doesn't want to do that. I mean, the column is okay, but 125 missiles is a lot as
I think the
well.
diagonal.
You think he's going for it? Okay.
Yeah, I think the diagonal is the
Okay.
best reason to do that. I mean, because he's gonna grab this, and he's doing this first because he can get the E-tank, so he'll have 2 full tanks before going into what is kind of the unofficial, the not so spiky room of death. Only when you activate the ship, it is spiky room of death.
Yeah. So he could. So if he does that diagonal with column 2, then what's his third bingo? You think?
Ooh. Well, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because it can't be.
Maybe row 2.
Well,
It's been backtracking with that Brinstar energy recharge station, so.
yeah. At that point, I think that would be locked out. If he ends up getting speed booster for those 2 tiles,
Yeah.
then row 2 and row 1 would be locked out. So I almost
Right,
think.
because he can't get the ice beam.
I almost think he might be considering like maybe a row 3. I mean, I know it has skip high
Has the
jump,
finish
but-
tile.
Yeah, but he
skipping high
already
jump sucks, but yeah, I mean, you can handle that.
and he's already halfway through, his bingos by the time he even gets the high jump. I mean,
Okay, yeah, he is fully exploring. Okay, because he just went far enough, did not grab those missiles. Okay, now he's gonna head down to the map station, I think. So yeah, I think. Oh, first gonna get these supers.
And he can't do row 5 either. Well, he can, but he's not likely to do row 5 either because he can't get the reserve tank right now.
Yeah,
So
that's a bad track.
I feel like it's row 3 maybe he's planning on combining up with this.
I'm trying to think, can he do row 1? Because the criteria energy tanks are not bad. 15 plus power bombs, really easy. He's already got 15 supers, so only one more, and he can, 60 missiles isn't that bad.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
already going to be
maybe.
doing collect plasma and skip space jump if he's doing column 2, so maybe
Yeah,
that's where he's
maybe it
going.
is. Maybe it is 1. Sorry. Yeah, maybe it's 1, not 3. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, this is all speculation,
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is the last tile for the map. Guy Average picking up his first power bomb back. He'll probably head up to the wreck ship.
Guy Average having a little bit of trouble getting
Those
out of this
vial
room.
I still have nightmares from my not my childhood because I'm old, but from playing this game the first time and getting stuck in those things all the time.
Oh, I have definitely died in that room as a kid, and both of these rooms actually, the both of the power bomb rooms. I don't know.
Yep.
For some reason, I used to feel like I could do them and couldn't.
Okay, now he's gonna go do the worker robot room, and then he'll get the little bit of area near the reserve tank. But at least he doesn't have to do bowling a second time. That's already done.
True. Yeah. And yeah, Mr. Guy Average definitely heading over to the wreck ship now. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get some ocean fly. That would be cool. Oh,
Not quite.
sorry, I probably jinxed it.
That's such a swag strap, but I don't know that it saves that much time. And it does waste a little bit of energy, so he's probably just as well, but it's certainly fun when someone gets it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep,
Yeah, I was gonna have to do these tricky mid-air morphs to get that. Okay, only had to do one. And you can see he's got the entire, he even hits the pause button, shows it off. He's got the entire wreck ship fully explored.
And we do see Mr. Guy Average getting those spiky room missiles you were talking about earlier. I don't know if he'll be fully exploring, but he's at least still going for missiles. So I think he's going up. He's already over 75.
Yeah, he's got the 75. I don't know if he's gonna go for 125, but he's clearly got 75.
Yeah, I think he's over actually. So he might be going
probably.
for 125. Or maybe somewhere in between, just in case.
Yeah. If you've ever done the thought experiment on trying to get to 75, 100, 125 missiles, 75 is not bad. 100 really isn't that bad either. When you get to that 125 mark, then you start having to think about, okay, where exactly am I going to get those last 5 missile packs?
Yeah, definitely. And especially if they're heading to Meridia, I feel like there's quite a few super packs there, not as many missile packs.
I think there's 40 missile packs in Meridia, which is, it's a fairly decent amount, but they're kind of spread out in some odd places.
Yeah.
Including a sand pit.
Mr. Guy Average had a really great Fantoon fight.
Yeah, he really did.
Having plenty of missiles to do the Dopplers, so... that Fantoon was down in a hurry. And everybody's skipping X-Ray. Probably would be difficult to do at the moment anyways, but it is tile today, which I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, X-Ray is an interesting tile. Ideally, you'd want to get grapple beam to get there, or even space jump, depending on your routing. Interestingly enough, it's actually a pretty easy item to get with just speed booster and high jump boots. You can do some nice jumps to get up all the way up there.
Yep. And being the vanilla game, you can always back it up with an IBJ if you happen to mess it up or have trouble.
Okay, so Gal heading over to the crate area. Maybe going for the missile and or energy station? Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna go for the missile station at the very least.
You know, and you were mentioning earlier the destroy one statue, and you know, you can lose. I mean, that tile is deceptively easy, but you can lose time. Like if you have to route it in late, and
Yep.
then you know, say you've killed a couple of bosses, you got to wait more time in that room if you're doing a finish tile or something. So that's one. It's tricky to route it in earlier, but probably beneficial if you can, because you waste less time in that room.
Okay. Yeah, and Gala did not hit the Brinstar missile recharge station at the very beginning of Brinstar, so he's still gonna have to go back to that one. I assume he's got a plan to get back to that area. That is actually a fairly dangerous room with a lot of spikes and fire fleas to make it very dark. So if he's going to backtrack for anything else, it actually makes a lot of sense that he would do it then.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. So yeah, I'm.
Okay, Gala in Norfair now. He's not getting those high jump boots.
Yep.
Skips right past him, so this may be a row 3.
Skips ice and high jumps, so yeah, definitely looking like a row 3 and the diagonal. Still definitely in the running. I'm a little wondering what's Guy Average planning here.
Let's get more missiles. Yep, got more missiles. I mean, those are hard to skip.
Yeah. You really have to try. And he is exploring some more, picking up this reserve.
See, is the reserve tank anywhere on there? Oh,
Yeah,
wreck
it
ship
is.
reserve tank. There
Row
it is.
5.
Row 5.
So he's
he
row
might-
5.
Yeah, he might be going for row 5.
And then maybe the diagonal. He's already got a couple tiles there.
Yeah, he's got to finish exploring here, though. He hasn't. He'll see if he goes back in to explore the wreck ship.
And he does lock himself out of that gravity suit. Oh, he already did with the skip area. Never mind. He already locked.
Yeah,
himself out of that.
there is a tile out there that's choose one suit.
Yeah.
This one specifically is collect gravity and skip varia. There is no tile that says collect varia and skip gravity suit. That just locks you out of too much of the map, so that makes sense that they don't have that. I mean, granted, you could do suitless shenanigans, but that's slow. So.
So Mr. Guy Average not going back in the wrecked ship. He just wanted the collection, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay, so Gala picked up the only one of speed or ice because he has not picked up ice speed.
Yep. And got the speed booster no grapple tile. So while on his way to those the diagonal in the column 2, I almost want to say, oh, Mr. Guy Average going for the wraparound?
I've not seen a setup like that for us. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it looks like he changed his mind. There's definitely a lot of value in Gauntlet in this card if he's going for the 125 with 2 packs of missiles back there. So
yeah, absolutely.
On his loop around.
Gala getting the gate glitch with 1 super left. He used up all his regular missiles first. I hope he picked up charge beam because this croc fight is not going to be pretty if he has to do it with ammo. I don't recall if he did or not.
And even spending some time to farm here.
Yeah, I like that call.
So Mr. Guy Average refilled the ship and is sitting at 100 missiles. So you get the 2 packs behind Gauntlet. That'll put him at 110. And then, like you were saying, he's gonna have to pick up 3 more packs along the way.
Yeah, probably pick him up in Meridia, but yeah, it's not as easy to get those last few, or just can be a bit of a pain. Gala in his croc fight, he does have charge beam, thankfully.
And I don't know if especially after a ship refill, I don't know if I necessarily depending on what he's planning on doing. Agree with the E-tank pickup there. I mean, it's always good to be safe, but
Oh, he's going for the two. There's a both criteria energy tanks tile. That's why he got it.
oh, okay, he's doing that diagonal.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and then he can get these missiles, like you said. So that's gonna put him at 110.
Well, never mind. I keep forgetting what's on the card. My bad. So he's.
It's hard. Keeping track of the card.
Yeah. So in
Okay,
that
Gal
case,
picks up his third energy tank, so he gets that tile. He's just gonna wait for this cutscene to end and probably leave the Norfair area. I don't think there's anything left for him here. He's actually getting pretty close. Just gotta figure out what is that third. So if he's doing top left, bottom right, column 2, and then what else? I
mean, he lit up the skip high jump boots, so I think it's got to be row 3, right? He did the one of the missile recharges. He's gonna come back around, get the other missile, and finish in spore spawn.
Yeah, because he could. Yeah, because he can go kill Dragon to get the plasma beam.
Yep.
And that'll get him column 2. He has to do the second Brinstar missile recharge station anyway, so he'll get that before he goes to spore spawn. He's heading up to Meridia, so he'll get those 15 super missiles. He's got the speed booster, doesn't have to even snail clip. The Meridia power bomb he can get through the sand pit after he kills Dragon, and after he gets plasma, and then just get back to spore spawn. Don't even have to kill him.
I think his routing actually worked out really well here. I think he's actually quite a bit in the lead with this route. But you never know. I mean, there's still a lot of tiles left to go, and MrGuyAverage is on his way back down, so we'll see what happens. MrGuyAverage does also have to defeat Dragon, so they'll both be heading that way, but Galamoz is already in Meridia.
Yeah, I can kind of see where Gal's plan is coming together. I'm still not quite sure everything that GuyAverage is doing.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely doing row 5. Well, he could just do row 4 and 5, but that puts that Norfair power bomb tile in there.
That's a bad one on this card. There's just nothing. There's just nothing that goes with it.
Yeah. And he picked up high jump, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he picked up high jump.
Let's see.
Let's see if he goes for he's going for the X-ray. So I think row 5 is looking good for him.
Yeah, I mean, row 5 he's almost done with-ish. I mean, he still has to do Meridia, but
yeah, so now if you run with the speed booster, he can get that wall jump with speed booster and high jump. You have to have both. And then he can do the same thing from this one safe tile. He can go ahead and run a little bit and get a wall jump up here, right? Just like that. Perfectly done.
Well done. He's not doing that.
So gets that X-ray scope. If he goes and kills Dragon, he can get that space jump. He's on path to easily pick up 125 missiles. Like 2 of them are with Meridia super missiles.
Yeah.
So exactly. And that's what he needs. He just needs 2 more packs. So he's got that row 5 pretty much sewed up.
And he'll be. Oh no, that's Gala. Never mind.
He has not visited. Yeah, he can't do column 5. He's already got high jump. What is his other thing? What is the other thing he's doing? I guess
he could do row 1 if he really had to.
Not if he's picking up space jump, he can't.
I'm sorry, column 1. I was looking at column 1. Sorry.
He can still do column 1. That's quite a bit of backtracking though to get back to the statue room and to finish the landing site. But it is still available for him.
Yeah, I mean everything else seems to be getting locked out at this point. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at column 1 and I said row 1.
It happens. But he is heading into Meridia. Okay, Gal picking up the first of his. I guess he must already. Did he pick up the craft supers? Okay, I see it. I see it lit up, so he's already picked up the all 3 super missile packs. I was watching Guy Average at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, so Gala is really close here. He does have to do a big loop around, but that's not going to take him too
Yep.
much time. And Mr. Guy Average is in Meridia, so close behind, but his third row being such a mystery, I don't know if he can pull this out, but we'll see. He's collecting his crab supers.
Gal picking up the Batwoon E-Tank. He doesn't need it for the actual card, but good pickup. He's going to be killing Dragon, most likely with Speed Booster, any percent strats, and chain damage being a thing, a real thing. Having that extra E-Tank will help out.
He was sitting on like 1 E-Tank worth of energy, and you do still have to win the fight at the end of the day with Dragon. So, yeah, I like that pickup for sure. Yeah, Mr. Guy Average. I feel like he actually did route his. I mean, 125 missiles, a lot of missiles, and some of the last ones he's getting, like you said, paired up here with super missiles. He was already planning on getting. So I feel like he did a good job of managing that part at least.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And probably, I mean, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but probably doing what I would do, which is trying to stay as close to your max missiles as possible, so you know exactly how many more packs you need.
Yep. And he's been doing a good job of that. Like, I think Gallo might have that 60 missiles, 20 supers, but I'm not sure, because I really don't know how many missiles he has, because right now he's got 6. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Gal's been blowing through that ammo.
Oh, Guy Average not picking up the Aqueduct?
Yeah, that's a little
that's
interesting.
Did he get that earlier?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did. No, I can see on his map he didn't get to that area.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Derp's saying he'll get it on the way out. Okay.
Yeah, you certainly can. I mean, if he's going to do any of the sand pits, it would be, or even just coming back that way. But
yeah, I mean, if you think of a hundo route perspective, you go through that room a lot, so you have a lot of opportunities to pick that up.
Yeah, I mean, that would sort of indicate, though, that he's planning on picking up that Meridia power bomb.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he would be going out through plasma or space, just grabbing space jump and leaving as soon as possible. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Guy Average also picking up that E-Tank for the extra safety. Okay, Gal's not going to pick up Space Jump because that would take away that tile that he needs that says collect plasma, skip Space Jump. So he's got to do a gravity jump to get out of here instead. And he gets it.
Yeah, at this point with what's left of his route, Space Jump, it's not really going to slow him down either. Sort of like at the end of any percent run.
Yeah, it's a bigger deal not having it because he doesn't have the high jump, but, I mean, he's used to running without high jump or space jump. This is fine. Let's see. Probably going to route in plasma after. Let's see, what else does he need to get? He needs to get a couple other things here.
Power bomb, so...
Yeah, he needs to get that power bomb, right?
He'll go up the...
Yep, he'll go up the tube to get plasma.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Guy Average in the Dragon fight.
Yep, gonna try another X Factor. His first one on Batwoon didn't work so well, but hopefully this one will go better.
The nice thing about the X Factors in the Dragon fight is you're not actually firing anything right away, at least not in the opening, because you're using Speed Booster. So the fact that you can't shoot anything while the X Factor is going doesn't hurt you the way it does in other boss fights.
For sure. And this one looks good. Yeah, Dragon's already
very
dead.
nice. That was a very good fight.
Yeah, Mr. Guy Average has been playing really well towards the end of this tournament. That fight, for example, just very nicely done. I mean, he's got to be close. I don't know if he can beat Gala at this point, but
No,
He's getting close to at least 2 rows.
yeah, his one, once we figure out what that last row or column is, but his one thing is Gal still has to backtrack all the way over to Brinstar. He's still got to get that Brinstar missile recharge. He's still got to get back to Spore Spawn.
Yeah.
So that gives, he's got that diagonal. GuyAverage has that bottom left, top right.
Yeah. Row 5 is, I mean,
row 5 will be done as soon
near.
as soon as he gets back to Aqueduct. He'll get row 5. I still don't know what the other one is gonna be though. I just don't know. What are you doing, GuyAverage?
It's locked out of so many. I mean, he probably.
I mean,
after Meridia here, he'll have that tile in column 3. Now
let's
that's
see if he goes
Norfair power bombs.
Yeah, let's see if he gets that Meridia power bomb. Okay, so he's about to get that last missile. So now he's got the 125. Now he's got the Meridia Super. So now he's got he's got a row and a diagonal.
Yep.
Gala has that plasma piece, so he's got column 2.
Yeah, they're both sitting on just a couple of tiles left, man. Yeah, and then technically, MrGuyAverage has more rows done at this point, but
yep.
Yeah, it's just that third row looks like it's going to be tricky. I don't know. He's going for the power bomb. He's going for column 1. I thought he might fall back on that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I just don't think he gets back to those last 2 tiles as quick as Gala's going to get back to his. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be close. He's got the better movement.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the better movement items. GuyAverage does. So he's got that in his back pocket. But
I think the big problem is going to be almost what I talked about earlier. That destroy at least one statue is going to take a lot of time.
Yeah,
because he's got to wait for 3 to blow up, and then he's got to backtrack to the ship. So, this is going to be a closer finish though than it was looking a few minutes ago.
Yeah, sure is.
So man, let's go. And Galamoz, not picking up that space jump. You're right. He's going to have a lot slower traversal, and they are both leaving Meridia like almost the same time here.
Yep. GuyAverage has the better movement items, but he's got further to go. Gal's he's gonna have to. Yeah, this is gonna be. Oh, this is really bad. Oh my God, Gal's got the bomb jump up Red Tower, or get a tricky speed booster. Like it almost might have been even better for him to go up the traditional way that you do at the end of any percent through Meridia.
Yeah. Bomb jump up there.
He doesn't have ice beam or high jump boots. So he's gonna realize in just a second.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna power bomb everything and just try and do this quick double bomb jump. Oh my God, this is a lot close. This was not looking close, and now this is looking really close.
Oh,
and he drops the bomb drum. Oh no!
Oh, wow.
Oh, Gala, please.
Oh, and MrGuyAverage.
Oh, and he just realized he's got to hit the energy restart station here too. That would have been a kick in the teeth. And now he's got the rippers there again. Oh my God.
Yeah, this bottom
this is now. I'm giving GuyAverage the lead now. This is not good for Gala. His earlier skipping of the Brinstar missile station may actually hurt him in the end.
Yeah, because it is dangerous, but I mean, it's right there. I mean,
let's not forget, and he's got to pick up the Decora one too.
Yeah,
because he's got to get the energy station as well.
Yeah, and MrGuyAverage back in criteria. So here he goes to get his statue. And yeah, this is going to be a photo finish. Hold on, people.
Okay. Oh wait, no, he only needs to get the never mind. He does. Does he need the energy? No, he doesn't need the energy recharge. You can skip that one. He just needs the missile one.
Yeah, Gala just needs the missile, and then to get back to Spore Spawn. GuyAverage, the longest 30 seconds of his life right here.
I still think GuyAverage has the lead. Just the extra movement items just are making the difference right here.
Yeah, Gala, you see him missing ledge grabs too. It's, you're not used to coming this way with not having high jump, and Yeah, it's definitely slowing him down.
And this missile recharge station is slow. It's a lot safer than it was before, but it's slow.
Yeah, and Guy Average, he's back on the surface here. I think he's got it. Pulling out. Pulling out all the stops. Oh, he's stopping.
There it is. Yeah, if he's finishing up done with an official SRL time of 44:16. GG's to MrGuyAverage.
Wow.
Gala not going to be far behind.
Yeah, and he's gonna take the refill here just to make sure he has all the ammo. And he has
Sure
exactly
does.
125.20. Wow.
And we saw him
Well
pick up the 3
done.
supers, and he got the other super in the regular super place, and that's it.
Dang, that is a.
That was real. That was one of the best bingo races we've had the entire tournament. So.
If that was a planned column 1 from like Bomb Chorizo, I would be shocked. And here goes Gala
Here's
at
Gala.
the finish. Just a few seconds behind, finishing with an official time of 45:04.
And in the end,
less than a minute.
In the end, the movement items the GuyAverage had to get back made the difference, I think.
Yeah, that's
Gala
crazy.
Gala had no space jump, no high jump, and just that having trouble getting up Red Tower for Galamoz, that just made all the difference.
Yeah, wow. I know the races are kind of close together here today. Any chance?
Yeah, I think we'll do the interviews after all the races. So
oh man,
we will go ahead
so
and yep. Let me just make sure the runners know. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of a break. I want to thank Sire for joining me for the next match. Aster's going to join me for commentary on the any % all bosses that's coming up. And if we go game 3, I'll have the Hockey Towner with me. So I got a whole lot of duty, but it's a lot of fun. We're looking forward. Again, big thanks to Azure for doing the tracking, stepping in at the last minute, and to Sire for joining me on the commentary. This was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, this was the best starting race you could imagine here for the playoffs. You got a bingo finishing within 1 minute of each other. Come on, people, keep watching.
I can't see.
Go
I can't see a better way to start off the playoffs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, so go ahead. So everyone, stay tuned. We will go ahead and get everything started. Sire, you want to add anything before we close out the first one? Get ready for the second one.
Yeah, just GG to the runners. Definitely follow them. As you can see, they're amazing, and this was a great race. So follow all of them, and just stick around for the next one. Hopefully, we'll get to that game 3.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Then you get to see the cool tech of the choosing of the third category. So,
yeah.
Hopefully see you all back in a few minutes. Stay tuned.
Sounds good.